So hey, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. How did our paths just cross right now? How did we meet?
Oh, I was on a walk.
Mhm.
I was started at the Culver City Steps,
Mhm.
and then I walked across the bridge, and I made my way over to Kenneton.
Sweet, sweet. How far is that, by the way? Like in terms of that distance that you just covered right now.
Oh, I don't have any of those trackers.
So you just enjoy the walk then?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet, sweet. That's pretty cool. So first question: how do you feel about your feet? Do you like them? You don't like them?
Oh, how do I?
Yeah.
That's a funny question. I
Okay.
have flat feet,
Okay.
so they hurt a lot sometimes.
Oh wow.
I
Okay.
don't know if I have the right shoes. A long time ago, I got custom made orthotics.
Okay.
I don't know where they are, and I haven't used them in a long time.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna turn this way just a bit.
so I don't have negative feelings towards my feet, but definitely, I have feet, which is cool, right? They
That's the
take
good
me
thing, right?
places.
Absolutely.
I'm grateful for them, but they do sometimes they do hurt sometimes. I've also had surgery on my feet,
Oh, okay.
on both of my feet.
Okay. Is it because of the flat foot or is it because of like something else?
No, I have bunions.
Okay. 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 And so you had those removed then, I'm guessing, like.
Yeah, so they're hereditary.
Okay.
And wasn't like I ever wore heels or anything when I was younger.
Mhm.
But my toes were kind of
Mhm.
the what's this part called?
Oh, you're talking about the outside of the like your big toe, right? I think it's
Yeah,
like I don't know if that's the middle partial. I don't think it's that. I don't know.
So my toes were kind of angled.
Yeah,
this
angled
way,
inside. Yeah.
And then my feet would always hurt when I would walk.
Oh wow.
And then my shoes would get holes right here.
How long ago did you have to like get that surgery done?
I did it probably about 20 years ago.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
15 years ago.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Sweet.
But I think it caused the bones to jut out over here in the inner part.
Okay.
But I don't have any more. When I used to have pain all the time from those bunions. So I have 4 titanium screws in my feet.
Oh wow.
But they don't set off the
Yeah, the metal detectors.
or anything.
That's good for you going to the airport.
Yeah.
All right, so hello, how are you doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing great, doing great. How did our paths just cross right now? How did we meet?
I'm sitting out here doing my own thing, and here you come.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, what did I approach you about? What's the content that we're going to discuss today?
Reflexology, feet, mental health.
Good job.
Okay.
Like there it is.
One more.
Yeah. No, those are the 3.
Okay.
You got them.
Okay.
You got them.
Okay.
And so, what are your thoughts about your feet? Like, how do you feel?
I got ugly feet,
You feel like you have ugly feet?
long toes.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that why
small.
you feel that way?
No, for real. Small toenail beds. You want to see?
Well, we'll get to that point. We'll get to that point. But you honestly feel like you have ugly feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't wear sandals.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gotten any compliments from
No.
anybody? Never.
No.
Really? Okay.
Even as a little kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hated sandals.
Okay, so how would you feel if you did get a compliment? Let's say it's a rare opportunity. You said you don't wear sandals, but you're out and about, you're wearing flip-flops or sandals, somebody gave you a compliment about that. How would you feel?
Shocked.
Shocked?
Yeah.
Really?
I would say thank you, but
Okay.
shocked.
Shocked.
Make
Okay,
me
why
look-
would you feel so? Is it because, like you said, you think that you have ugly feet? So that would
Correct.
be like okay. How would you feel, like, what's the difference between, like, a guy giving you a compliment and a woman giving you a compliment? Do you feel any different, or is it the same?
It's the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
same.
And the reason why I asked that question is I interviewed someone before, and she said that women who give you compliments, you feel a lot better because usually, like, women from a young age are taught to hate on each other
Oh,
and, like,
my.
dislike. And so when you get that compliment from a woman, it feels more sincere, as opposed to guys who go around giving compliments just to get something in return, right?
True that.
Do you agree with that?
I would.
So you do agree with that, but does it
But
depend?
a compliment is a compliment.
Exactly.
To me, so I give compliments to women all the time.
Okay.
Women and men, though.
Okay.
All the time. So I just take it for what it is, a compliment.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. So, in terms of like, have you ever gotten any compliments, like while you've been out, like if you worn like open-toed shoes or anything like that? Anybody ever complimented you?
On my feet?
Yeah.
No.
No, nobody's ever
I don't
complimented.
know.
You don't know, or?
I mean, I can't remember.
Oh, okay, okay. If you did get a compliment, how would you feel? Like if somebody complimented you?
I guess I would say thank you.
Okay. All right. And if how would you feel the difference between a guy and a woman giving you a compliment about that?
Wait, are you gonna like make fun of me?
No,
in this interview.
I promise you, I'm not.
What
These questions are all leading.
This video.
These questions are all leading somewhere.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm sorry. What was the question? How would I feel?
What's the difference? Like if you gotten a compliment from a woman or a lady, is there a difference in your feeling towards that compliment? Do you appreciate one more? And
no.
Okay, so you feel like they're the same?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I only asked that because during my third interview,
yeah,
when I interviewed somebody, she brought up the point that a lot of times like women from like a young age are kind of like taught to like hate on other women, and so usually when you get a compliment from a woman, it's received better because it seems more sincere, because women don't just go around throwing out compliments for anything. She felt like men tend to throw out compliments because they're complimenting you because they want something in return. So that's why I asked that question. So what are your feelings about that? Do you agree or you disagree?
I mean, I guess that could be true, but
okay.
If a man or I wouldn't take it the wrong way.
Yeah. So for you, it's the compliment in general makes you feel good, or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I trust people.
Okay. Oh, exactly. Oh, well, that's why I'm asking. So I try to get the different reactions from people about how they feel about the compliments in general.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, I feel like you have to be able to. It's important to be generous and giving, but that's kind of in relation to also being able to receive, right?
Absolutely. How often do you go get like pedicures and things of that nature?
Every 2 weeks. Pedicure only.
Okay. Okay. And do you have any favorite colors? Anything that you like to get? Like,
I usually stick to like blues for some reason.
Okay.
But on my feet right now, I got pink. I don't even like pink. I hate this color. But it is for my friend Tracy Lang, who passed away.
Okay.
This is her birthday month, Mother's Day, her anniversary month. So rest in peace, Tracy Lang.
Absolutely.
I got pink for her. That was her favorite color.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like she said, rest in peace, Tracy Lang. So let me see. What's the next question? Have you ever met anybody who was in the field?
No.
You never met anybody, like, you never know anybody in your past who was like, they told you that, or maybe you had a suspicion that maybe they like that or anything? No? Okay, how would you feel about a guy who's into feet? Like, let's say he likes to give you a foot massage, like rub on your feet, kiss on your feet, things like that. How would you feel?
Probably beautiful.
Okay. So it's a good feeling. You know what's shocking? Some people, when you ask them that, they say it would feel weird. Right? And it's like, but it's meant to be something that like makes you feel good, right? Those things. So I did hear somebody say they would feel weird if it was the only thing that person was focused on, right? Because women want to be appreciated from head to toe, like not just that, right?
Correct.
Absolutely. Okay. In terms of like, how often do you go get pedicures and things like that?
Not very often.
Not very often?
But I do sometimes.
So sometimes you like to treat yourself, but for the most part, you do self-care, like you take care of it yourself?
Sure.
Sure.
I mean, I don't really like make my feet look pretty. They're not very pretty.
Okay. Well, is that the reason why you don't, or is it just that you just don't like want to put that type of effort into it, or?
I don't. Yeah, I guess I just don't think about it too much.
Okay. Well, some people are like that. Like I said, this is why I do the interviews. I get a large range of like reactions. Like some people are, they're in love with their feet. They love it and things like that. Some people are more like, I don't really care. I'm indifferent. You know, right? So I guess you fall in the indifferent zone. Like you don't really have big feelings about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So real quick, while I have you on camera, can we see what your feet look like?
What?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Because you like set it all up to be like, do you take care of your feet?
I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm asking for a reason, okay? And so let me throw in the mental health aspect, okay? Have you ever heard of DBT before?
Is that like like CBT?
It's similar. It's called dialectical behavioral therapy. Okay. So in DBT, they try to teach you like about living in the moment, about like trying not to like worry so much about like why things happen and things like this. You think so far to the point where you think yourself out of a situation, right?
Yeah.
So for example, like if you're somebody who suffers from a fear of approaching strangers,
Yes.
they try to teach you to constantly go out and do it over and over again. And when you feel that fear coming about, that you give yourself a self-assessment, you ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen, right?
Okay.
With the idea being that if you can't come up with something that's, you know, a threat to your life or threat to your safety, that you should proceed, because by proceeding, you will experience like pleasurable events and good moments like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So the reason why I asked that question is because we're out here, we're out in the open. I asked you these questions and now you told me what your thoughts were, and so I'm seeing how comfortable you can be while we're having a discussion about that, and if you would do that. So that's why I did it, not to set you up. I didn't say all that stuff to set you up. This is where we were coming to, the mental health, because some people are like, they don't have thoughts about it, they just kind of like go with it. And some people are more like, I don't know, and you know, they're self-conscious. So it's to see how comfortable you can be.
Yeah.
Get so caught up in that.
Well, how about I show you one foot?
That's fine. Like, it's just whatever you feel comfortable with.
This is my foot.
Okay. Oh, whoa, don't fall. And what size do you wear?
7.5.
7.5? Okay. It looked nice. I can see where you were saying, I can see the cut right there where you like had your surgery at. And you said it was about 20 years ago?
Yeah, 15, 20 years ago.
Okay. Now we've reached that portion. Can we see what your feet look like up close? She's jumping to it like you'd be surprised.
I already know how they look, you know, but you know, for the interview to help a brother out, I'll show my feet.
Absolutely. Can I get you to put them up here?
I get a pedicure on Tuesday.
Okay. All right.
Little toenail beds.
Yeah, I mean, they're different. This is why I do the interviews, like to like see the difference.
Okay.
Like, and can you extend your foot out?
Ooh, they are ashy.
Extend your foot out.
Okay. Yeah. Long toes.
All right.
I mean, long toes.
Yeah, and it's good. Like I said, we get different people. Like, so the name of my channel is called Soulful Discussions, right?
Soulful.
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 So like not SOUL. It's SOLEFUL.
Soul.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the reason why is because it's kind of like a double entendre in some ways, right? Okay. Where it's like we could be talking about your soul, right? Everybody has a different soul, but also bottom of our souls are also different from other people's, right? True. So this is why I kind of do that, so get a different range, right? Interesting. Good. So how did you just feel right now? We were just doing that. You showed your foot to me or whatever like that. How'd you feel?
At my age, it is what it is, but I know what it is. So I just deal with what it is.
I don't think, listen, for me, and I see a lot of feet, right? I don't think that they're bad, okay?
Well,
it's like to me, I feel like, you know, we all have things that are like character. It adds character to us, right? Some people don't like facial hair. Some people do. I feel like you have some nice feet. Like, you. Absolutely. You take care of them. Like, I can tell that. You don't got bunions right here. So it's like, it's good. It's good. Absolutely. And so let's talk about reflexology a little bit. Okay. So reflexology is the study of like the different pressure points we have in our hands and feet. And these pressure points correlate back to other parts of our body. Basically, like through massage and acupuncture, things like that, you can like alleviate stress and tension in like various areas. Did you know anything about that? Or
yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you believe in grounding?
What is that?
Grounding is like for people who believe in like being barefoot and like having their feet touch the ground and like getting that energy back from the earth. You don't believe in that?
I don't know about it.
You don't know about it? Okay.
No, but I don't even walk barefoot in the house.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, so that's what I said. So it's basically for those people who believe that when they're barefoot and their feet are like touching the earth, that they get energy back from the earth, that it makes them feel like at one, like basically. Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people that believe in that. That's a part of reflexology.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Would that be something that you would try in the future, maybe, to like see if?
I hate the grass. I don't want my feet to touch that grass.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
Like I said,
Well,
I
never
don't
say
even walk
never.
barefoot in the house.
Never say never. Because do you ever go to the beach?
I hate that sand.
Okay, and I'm not a sand person either.
Yeah.
I'm not
Tennis shoes in the sand.
Yeah, I'm not a sand person either. And so wrapping up, what are your thoughts about my approach? Actually, one other thing I like to test out. So for the reflexology, we also talk about sensitivity, like in terms of How sensitive do you think your soles are from a scale of 1 to 10? Like,
Soles?
yeah, the soles of your feet. Like, how ticklish, basically, do you think they are?
Oh, I've been ticklish all my life.
Okay. Do you mind if we test it out on camera?
No.
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 Is it because it would be too ticklish for you to be able to deal with? Or?
Oh. What was that thing we said we both overcoming? What was that called?
The living in the moment.
Okay,
like,
come
basically. She said, come on.
Come on.
Changed it up, huh?
Live in the moment. Yeah, somebody else said that to me recently. Just live
Really?
in the moment. I'm so
It's a hard thing. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do. All right. All right, here we go. So we're gonna test it out real quick. See how ticklish it is. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, and is it more ticklish here, up here?
I done outgrew it.
Really? You don't outgrow it?
Ain't
All right.
that
Can we
interesting?
test the other one? Because usually one is more sensitive than the other.
See now.
So let's test it out.
Now, you just really want me to. Yeah.
I can tell though, like just by tickling, that you have like soft soles. Do you take care of them, like in terms of like?
Well, I do get a pedicure, and I stand on my feet a lot.
Okay. Do you like lotion them, things like that?
Yeah, but I didn't last night when I took a shower.
Okay, it's one time though, but usually you do. Usually you do. Okay.
I do.
All right. All right. So now we're gonna try the right foot. Are you gonna leave it up here? Okay. We're gonna try the right foot. Let's see how it goes. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you feel it?
Maybe in this area.
It's the right foot though, right? Your right one is more sensitive.
Yes.
All right. Hold on. Wait. One more. Let's do like 10 more seconds. Okay.
10?
Let's do 5. 5. Okay.
I can't. I can't.
All right, do it. I appreciate it. In terms of like any feedback that you could give to other people in terms of mental health, maybe things that you've learned in life that you could pass along, because I always ask that question to people during my interviews. Is there any advice that you can give? Thoughts, anything like that?
I think meditation is important, or whatever that means to you. So for some people it's walking, or for some people it's an activity that's done that helps you clear your mind. Prayer. And I think it's hard, but to cultivate the practice of gratitude, I know that sounds cliche, but it's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think that it's greatly appreciated. We always need feedback from people. I do appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. A lot of people sometimes just rush past, so I appreciate you taking the time to interview with me. And I hope that you have a great day.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah.
I'm grateful, though.
All right. So now let's get to the end of the interview. Like I said, so how did you feel my approach was to you? How did you?
I think I felt like you were kind.
Okay.
You weren't aggressive or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of how the interview went from start to finish, did you like it? Did you feel like you learned anything new? Did you feel it made sense?
I did learn something new that
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called. Already.
Living in the moment, like you don't live in the moment,
But
right?
then you label it as something
DBT.
DBT.
So DBT is the practice of you actually doing it. So you learn that you don't like
live
do
in
that.
the moment.
Yeah, you
Okay.
don't do
so,
that.
yeah, you taught me something, and I felt like you're very strong in what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I thank you. I appreciate that.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
So here, hold on. Here's what I'd like to ask you. Okay, is there any type of, from a mental health standpoint, anything that you've learned in life, that advice that you can pass on, maybe that it took you a while to learn it, but you learned it, and something that you can give to other people that watch my videos?
Mental capacity. People have feelings. So just, be aware of people's feelings.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We never know what other people are going through, right?
Yeah,
Like
people
sometimes
have feelings.
when I approached you, I don't know what type of day, but one thing I did notice, you were listening to your music and you were just like vibing out. You're in the sun and you're just enjoying yourself. So it made it a lot easier for me to approach you, because I was like, okay, you have a warm personality.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for the interview. And I hope that you have a good one. Okay.
Okay.
All right.